How's everyone so far? It's beautiful out there. It just makes me so happy. So I know it's starting to cool off, which I'm sure we're all very much appreciating. So I know we have a couple announcements to get started with. So please, just a reminder, silence your cell phones or anything that make noise. That way everyone can hear that is watching at home and here in the audience. So I know we have Miss Andrea has an announcement, I know Carolyn has an announcement, and Madam President. So, yes, and Eleanor. All right, we'll just let y'all take over. All right, we'll start over here.
I'd just like to remind everyone that a week from tomorrow, which is Wednesday the 22nd, we're going to have our annual, because we care, we'll have the annual jewelry sale. We have a lot of beautiful jewelry that we probably, most of it will be sold for $2 each. So it's big bargains. So if you have any friends you'd like to invite to come over.
With money.
The sale.
That's right.
We'd love to have more people buying, because we do have a lot, and it's a lot of beautiful things. And it's going to be in the Grand South Lobby from 10 to 12, a week from tomorrow. So I hope to see a lot of people coming. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Eleanor. Miss Carolyn.
Good morning. I'm not Barry, I'm not Hunter, so disclaimer. Okay. Member of the Employee Gift Fund. I'm often asked, how do you know how much to write on those checks? Well, here's the steps we take. HR gives us the number of eligible hourly employees. We take that number, divide it into the pot of money we have from all of you, and come up with a number. That number then is multiplied by the number of hours that the employee has worked for all of you. And that's the amount that we write on the checks. Very simple and very fair. It's the number of hours they have worked for us. And that's what the check is written for. It's distributed the beginning of December, so they have it in time for the holiday season. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Carolyn. Okay, Miss Andrea.
All right, I've got a couple of things to talk about. One is that the nurses are meeting this Thursday afternoon. If you were a nurse and you want to talk to some other people who were nurses, come to the fourth floor activity room in the south and get together. There's no particular agenda. Beth Beaumont will be kind of facilitating. But it's just a matter of getting together and being with people that understand where you're coming from, okay? The next thing I want to talk about is the Killer Costume Party. It's going to be Halloween weekend, Thursday and Friday, and we're asking everybody to come in costume if you can. It's a benefit for the gift fund and for the scholarship fund. Half of what you pay goes to one and half to the other, which is why you have to write a check to one and a check to the other. They are different taxable entities or non-taxable entities, and so we have to keep them separate. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be it's going to be a lot of fun. Everybody will be in costume on the stage or on the floor. You can't use the stage so much. But we're hoping the audience will be in costume too. In fact, after the audience votes to find out who the killer was, then the cast is going to vote on what they think the best costume in the audience is. So, put your thinking caps on and get that settled. Johanna's not here this morning. I'll take checks and reservations. I don't have all the paperwork, but I'll do my best. One other thing, I just want you to put your thinking caps on about it. This is remote in time. But I know you're all, probably are all aware, that we're coming up on our sesquicentennial, our 250th anniversary of the founding of this nation. On the activities committee, we have decided we want to spend from January through July doing programming about that. We're going to ask some of the various groups, like Tony, I'll ask you to have Rova do something. We'll set a time aside. The history group is going to do, they're going to take June and work on a program there. I'm hoping to get the vocal chords, to do a program on music from the era and patriotic music. There are all kinds of things. Think about what you think would be a good way of celebrating how this is our founding document and it's still a living document. What does democracy and the Declaration mean in action in your life? Okay? So just think about that one. I don't think I can come up with anything else. I'm sorry.
Well, thank you very much. Madam President?
Short and sweet. If you're interested in running for Rowville, there's a form at both front desks. Pick it up, sign it up, and return it to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Margaret. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm not going to read this. I want you to look at it. There are a copy of this document or this announcement in each of the trip tables. What it is a veterans lunch. It's going to be given here a week from today, 1 o'clock. All veterans and spouses are invited. If you do come, it'll be your meal of the day, and you have the choice of 2 meals. Now the kicker is, we need the reservations this week. So if you're interested, see me after the meeting, and I'll give you a copy of this, or you can see it on the trip tables. But we need your reservations by Friday noon. Okay.
Thank you very much. Any other announcements? No, I think that was enough, huh? All right, well, we'll get started on updates from Regency leadership. So just a thank you to Miss Rosa for making those teddy bear blankets to take to the health center. If you are interested in helping her, I'm sure she would love that. So please do. She keeps our little bunny nice and dressed as well, so she'll always take those helpers. Thank you again, Miss Rosa. So save the date, the new date. We wanted to make sure you had this information. The annual monthly service fee presentation for January 1 rate increases is going to be Tuesday the 28th. And we will do that in place of Tuesday Talk Updates. Sherry Schweitzo, our Director of Financial Services, does that every year. So she will be sending you a personal invite. If you don't get it, you don't need to be here. And we will be doing the presentation during the Tuesday Talk time frame. So again, there won't be any updates. We will be doing that presentation and you will get a personal invite. So essentially that Tuesday Talk is canceled. So just a little bit about, so as we all know, lots of exciting stuff going on out there with government shutdowns. The CPI release rescheduled. So the Bureau of Labor Statistics will publish the September 2025 CPI on Friday, October 24th. It's originally to be published on the 15th. No other releases will be rescheduled or produced until the resumption of regular government services. So for our sake, in order to remain compliant with the Office of Insurance Regulations, the most recent CPI that was published on 9/11 is going to be used for that conversation about the 1/1 rate increase. So again, if that does pertain to you, Sherry Schweitzo and I will be here that day to present that information. And we do have a expectation with the OIR to present that to the DRR, which is the Designated Resident Representative, which is our President Margaret. We have that meeting actually this afternoon, and we follow that process for timely notification. So on a different topic, we'll get into lots of that date. Don't forget to press your daily check-in button between 5 a.m. and 9:59 every day. Last week, the desk had 30 to 40 calls to make and then had over 10 apartments to check. So just a reminder, please help us with that. So I know we're having a little bit more feedback about pets as well. Please remember to be considerate of the pets. Please do use the actual pet receptacles and not those front trash bins at the front. And just remember, some residents do have fear of pets, so please ensure you have them on their appropriate leashes. So just a little bit from IHS. So this is, of course, Anna Jarosky. She is our nurse, and she does help with our medication administration. And right now, we're actually doing free medication reviews. So if you are concerned about your medication safety or keeping that organized, she wants to help you with that. So please schedule your free 99 medication review visit today. Our nurse can help you review all your current meds, provide a typed medication list for easy reference, and give you a free medication box to keep things on track and easily organized. So if you are interested, please do call us at extension 503. That's IHS's extension, and Miss Anna, and of course Maddie, and we can help you with that. I think we can all benefit from such services, so please do reach out. A little bit from EVS. We are working to clean the stairwells in the north and south this week. The exterior carpets outside the exits will be cleaned. The exit doors that are at the end of each corridor will be cleaned. We are scheduling the breezeways to be cleaned Saturday the 18th. Our team will also clean the concrete outside the Grand Lobby South, leading to the south entrance of the town hall to remove all that footprints from our roofers. Our team will be washing tables and chairs on the breezeway, so please note the chairs will need some time to dry. We are looking to do this service around 8 to 1 that day. So just a little update from Plant Ops. We have about 135 completed work orders, 52 remain open. We are continuing to work on the roof. They told me it was because it was raining the last 2 weeks and we didn't see much rain. But nonetheless, we're getting those roofs going. We did have the HVACs replaced in 3 new apartments. We do continue to work with the landscapers to trim the trees as needed. So again, if there are any areas you suggest they might have forgotten, please place a work order and we can get that taken care of. We are starting repairs with Blue Team on the covered parking areas, number 3 and 4, according to Blue Team's chart, which I have. So you would have gotten communication from transportation about that. So again, if you did not receive any communication, it doesn't pertain to you. So we will just get that process. Normally, they're saying it's taken about 3 to 5 days. So we'll just need to move those cars, get those carports restored, and get you moved back. So again, if you've heard from us, that pertains to you. Otherwise, that's not for you. Not yet. We did complete our computer upgrades. All of us had to be compliant with the Windows 11, so we had all of our IT system come in and do all that fun and exciting stuff and give us all brand new computers. We did have 2 new UTOs for new residents. That's unit turnovers. That's basically the build out of their apartments that we have to complete. The north-south elevator parts are ordered. They should be here today. And they should be prepared the same day. So, very optimistic, but that's what we're told. So, and then the spa air blower has been ordered, and then we did replace the stack valve on the M wing 5th floor. I know you know what all of this stuff is, don't you? I don't always know either. It's fine. I know Darwin's got it. He's handling it. Resident services, we did want to make a mention. Please be mindful if you are not feeling well, if you think that you may have any type of cold or flu or COVID, please do communicate to us and please contact us and let us know. We can provide you with the following assistance: waiving your meal deliveries for up to 5 days, providing you with resources, tests, phone numbers, etc., and most importantly, informing our housekeeping and maintenance staff in IHS so that they're not entering to provide services and get infected. So this is crucial. We want to keep our staff well as all of you. So please do communicate. That way we can manage and service you accordingly. So I know a little bit came up about the Wellness Week raffle. We did have a mix-up with the weekend event. The raffle bags were not out there, gosh forbid, but they're here. So the bags are here today so that you may place your tickets in for the drawing. Kelly will draw the winners today after Tuesday Talk. If your name is called and you're not present, you can pick up your basket in Kelly's office. So she's back here now with her bags. Little reminder from some of the team down here, please remember that shred bin here in our town hall is for the staff for confidentiality and for their utilization. It does have limited capacity, so it is not for full community use. We do have shredders that we have on the 5th floor libraries, and remember we do that very large shredding event every year that we have available for about a month and a half. So please do try not to use these. These are for the staff's utilization, and it is becoming a little bit of an issue because they're getting clogged and overworked and then breaking on us, and we can't use them. So just a reminder, if you need help shredding anything pretty immediately, you've got those on the 5th floor libraries, and we can help you. We have larger shred bins as well, but that main one, please let it have some rest. So as of now, I do not have any confirmed COVID cases that I am aware of. So we do just want to make sure as we move into the holiday season, we know that it starts weather dropping, RSV, cold, flu, all that fun stuff starts flying around. So we will report as we get that information. But in the meantime, just be conscientious and safe about that. Excuse me. So this week in activities, we've got the 15th, Carmen the Travel Planner will be here 11 a.m. in the Town Hall. Wednesday, October 15th, we've got our great courses at 3 p.m. here in the Town Hall. Thursday, October 16th, our men's social group, 3 p.m. Sports Lounge, North Building. Friday the 17th, vocal cords at 12:45 in the Town Hall. Saturday, 18th, line dancing at 11 a.m., Town Hall. Saturday, the 18th, got it, Greater Pinellas, Music Teachers Association, piano recital by students at 2 p.m., Town Hall. And then Sunday, the 19th, worship at 11 a.m. and 2 in Grand Lobby South. But you don't have anything to do this week. What are you going to do with yourselves? So just a little update from sales. We're off to a strong start with 7 closes in October on our goal of 6. So continuing to work towards our daily, our average census and pushing our occupancy on that road to 95. We have one more road show, which I've mentioned in the past, is that presentation we do that many of you have come and attended and ultimately moved in with us, that gives you all the information about what we do. And all the road show means is we do it on the road. We go somewhere else. So our next one is it's going to be at Island Grill in Tierra Verde, which is South Pinellas County, and that will be on November 4th. As we are, of course, we always move into a whole new conundrum when we start filling up, right? We're about 93% occupancy now, so we start having less apartments available, which is a good problem to have, but we have to be very strategic in our continued efforts. So we will be getting a signature program and a wait list for that, and we'll be having various events and members of that club. So keep an eye out for information about that. Most of the ambassadors, thank you again for everything. as we continue to work through that. But some new exciting stuff just to keep us moving in our process. So a little from Food and Beverage, they have another really exciting month planned for you. I was pretty happy to see the new pub menu, some really, really great items on there. So looking forward to trying every one of them. So we have the Wine Club, Ricky says 10:14, fall salad, butternut squash soup. Said Beer Club on 10:21 with chili dogs and beer. Bourbon and Barbecue, Buffalo's Trace Smash Burger and bourbon, that's a lot to say, on the 28th. Food and Wine Pairing on the 29th. Pasta Night on the 15th. And then Bella Row Breezeway Pizza on the 27th. I've seen many of you eating outside, so super, super, super excited to see all of that. Love you using the community, love you using the outside areas. It's such a beautiful time of year, and please do remember you can do that. Grab your food, go outside, enjoy it, it's beautiful. And also remember you can do takeouts in the pub for breakfast and lunch. That's right. We are doing an employee pulse survey, so we do a resident survey every 2 years because we do an employee survey every 2 years. So every year we're doing some survey, whether it is employee or resident. So we finished the resident survey, but we are rolling into employee survey starting next year, but we're doing what's called a pulse as a follow-up. So we are, for the Hollerin Employee Engagement Survey that we did last year, we are doing a follow-up pulse survey for employees just to get a pulse to gauge progress as part of our action plan from last year. And this has begun on 10/16 to 10/24, and that is for employees, and that is just our continued commitment. We don't just take a survey and ask you all your opinions and then do nothing with it. This is our continued commitment to that process. So this is just a reminder, I've always kept this up here on the various areas that we will be working on. I have followed up with Pie Architect, haven't heard back from them yet on our visit, but the areas we will be redesigning are the North Dining Room, South Dining Room, North Library, those brick wall parameters, our sales center, flat roofs, of course our roofs, and then our carports. So still waiting on some of the design from the team that came out here to visit on their tour. And as soon as I get that, I will communicate. So Blue Team update, we are starting the front of the south lobby. If you didn't notice all those beautiful, beautiful boards, I'm so sorry. We did have to put those there to prevent any damage from our patios, from you walking by, from any of our furniture. So it's not pretty, but we want to make sure that they don't have anything that affects you while they're in that area. So we'll get done with that and move on shortly. We are starting on the carport roofs, as we mentioned, and we will be having you asked to move your vehicles as we work through each carport area. As a reminder, as always, we are going to be picking up all the debris at the end of the project, including what is in the trees and the window seals. I continue to work with Blue Team each week to help get a lot of that before the end of the project. And they will be, of course, addressing the paving damage and the landscaping damage as well. So I just want to make sure I continue to communicate that as I continue to get feedback on that area. So these are the 3 and 4 carports that we're going to be working on. As I mentioned, we will be sending out communication on that. You probably already heard from my wonderful project manager, Betsy. And she's been helping me coordinate all of that so we can get those cars moved. Blue Team can do what they need to do, again, about 3 to 5 days, and then get you moved back. So all in all, we're making pretty good progress on that. And so really, just to follow up for me, we are continuing to recruit for executive chef. We have multiple candidates that we are discussing and interviewing. We will, of course, continue following the process with the Railroad Board and Committee having a say in that candidate, so more to come. Our IHS Director, Shantae, will be in orientation this week, so we'll make sure that we get good communication out about her once she gets onboarded and get you introduced to her as well. As I mentioned, the carports we did begin were 3 and 4 this week, and we'll move into the rest of them, and we'll communicate accordingly as we move into those. So I will be out Thursday and Friday for a wedding in Houston, but I'm here all week otherwise. As I mentioned, we do have the DRR rate increase meeting with Sherry Robinson and Margaret today. We did get our resident survey, and I will be presenting the comprehensive results next week. It's about 108 pages that I'm still digging through. It's a lot of info. Remember, there's assisted living, independent living, and healthcare. So all in all, I was extremely happy with the results, all in all. Independent living went from 68% last survey to 83%. That is 15 points better year over year from last survey. Assisted living went from 81 to 89%. That is 8 points better than last survey. Healthcare went from 88 to 86. That's about 2 points year over year. And I have to say, I was a little humbled by myself. I went back 5 points. So I clearly have failed you at some point, and I am committed to doing better to get that moved in the right direction. So I have met with Margaret, and I will be meeting with the RORO board so we can work on that and complete an action plan on what that looks like. Overall, the participation did go from 74% to 84%. So overall, I think with all of our efforts, it didn't quite meet the 85 I was hoping to, so still a lot of opinions out there we just could not get. But all in all, 84% is better than the 74% the year before. So we'll continue to work on that part as well and trying to get everyone's opinions and try to make sure that we remain committed to all of that. But all in all of the leadership team, food and beverage, just off the top of my head, had a 10-point improvement. And plant ops had a 24-point improvement. So those were some of the highlights, and overall proud of that, and we'll continue working on improving in those other areas. So, and then just that final reminder, as I mentioned, on the 28th, no Tuesday talk, rate increase presentation by invite only. Okay? All clear as mud, right? Any questions for me? Yes, ma'am. Oh, Betsy, you'll make your way around.
There you go, Frank, right here.
Yeah, I'm taking reservations for those of you who want to play connect the dots with Betsy's dress.
I want to play.
But
Will it get me out of work?
I guess my question is for, yeah.
I know you're all flustered now, friend.
Yeah. When we moved in about 9 years ago, you had a lecturer who came in and talked to us about stool softeners, and I didn't need him at the time, but could we get him back?
Oh, good. You're banned from the microphone, Frank.
I think you can do that, Ginger.
I'll do that.
Ricky
I'm gonna
has
make a note, never give the microphone to Frank Twait again.
Just in addition to the information about pushing your button in the morning and that it's taking all those apartments to be checked. Who checks the apartments or maintenance? Maintenance is then not doing work orders while they are checking apartments. So when you see work orders open, it correlates with how many apartments they have to check every day in every building.
That is not wrong. Thank you. Any other questions?
Yes. Why is that meeting of what was the waiting, the increases in the rates
Yes.
by invitation only? Can everybody come?
You can if you'd like, but different residents are on different cycles and it gets very confusing. There are residents that are on 2 different time frames of rate increases. So it confuses you if you go to the wrong one.
How do you know which one you're on?
You get your invite. And we can also review your contract with you.
You're a new contract, you're January 1.
Quick thought on the check-ins. If they're the same people that are not checking in, I was wondering if maybe a review could be done. They're not holding the button long enough, and then maybe eliminate some of it. Just a thought.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know Betsy helps us manage that process, and we've got some things in place, so absolutely, we could definitely do that. Any other questions? Okay, well, I know Kelly's back here. Did you want to do your raffle, Kelly? All right, I know you love a good raffle. Thank you all.
Hold on, I got one to put in. Regency of C, 30 years old.
Lucky winner is Davide. He's here. All right, so I'll make sure he knows to pick that up. All right, your home essentials kit. Winner is Chris Swanson.
Yeah, everybody.
And the women's spa essentials. Oh, there's a lot of tickets in here. Penny Muscat.